So, good morning. This is your boy, Troy Bellamy. Just doing a video here. As I start this little journey, I decided to try and do my Ancestry DNA. So, uh, I just found the topic very interesting, and I wanted to record the beginning of my journey as I uh, look to just find out more about my ancestry. I'm fairly certain of a lot of my family tree, especially on my mother's side, but my father's side, it's a little bit more convoluted. So I thought maybe I'd reach out and do that and see what I can come up with. I believe in extended family. I love family. I just find it interesting because you find so many similarities, and even the differences are very interesting. But just knowing where you come from and knowing that you have people out there that come from the same line or have commonality and roots, especially when you think of your ancestors, you think of your progenitors. It seems like an awesome feeling. So I want to try and do that, and I've decided to do Ancestry DNA. I got the kit. Okay, Ancestry DNA kit. Uh, Fairly easy. You just spit in the tube, um, put a solution with it, shake it up, and send it off. Takes 3 minutes. So was able to do that. Of course, I wouldn't show you the spit in the tube part. That wouldn't be kosher. But I decided that I was going to do that, and now I'm going to send off my kit and wait for the results in about 6 weeks. And we'll see what happens. See if I have any distant cousins. Oh, I know a lot of my cousins. Like I said, I'm cousins on my mother's side, all the way down to 6 and 7 generations. My mother's side. On my mother's father's side, I only know a couple of first cousins, and so you never know. There may be more out there. Um, may have grown up around some people who were related to me and didn't even know it, but this is one of the things that I decided to do. Catch Ancestry or My Heritage or any of the other DNA opportunities on sale, usually during a holiday, or sometimes they have intermittent sales. Um, if you're interested in those kinds of things, I think it's very interesting. And so I decided to do that. And I will come back and have a video that I'll set up that will explain and discuss the results. And then we'll discuss any possible relatives that I might run into that are in the database. Now, it's kind of, I don't want to say it, it's kind of intimidating to think that you're sending your DNA off, and I just hope that uh, that the information will be used properly. I don't have to worry about anyone finding me for a first 48 case or anything like that. I'm not even concerned about that. But, you just don't want to be falsely implicated or anything like that. So you just have to keep yourself together. And for me, like I said, it's all about family research, understanding the area of Africa that my people came from. My father's family uh, is still in South Carolina, and that's where they came to right off the slave ship to the slave block. Uh, a slave owner was named Dr. John Bellamy, a prominent figure during the Civil War era. Uh, Helped finance the South a little bit and provided home and shelter for many of the Confederate soldiers. Uh, so it's very interesting to see what may happen. I doubt if I have a lot of European in me, but we'll see. Uh, like I said, the Bellamy name was taken from him because of the ownership, and but there were several different strains of Bellamy's, slaves that took those names and were given to his children as gifts in his will. I found that out through my research and calling actually the Bellamy Family Museum, the Bellamy Mansion, which was up in New Bern, North Carolina. And his children lived throughout the South. Tallahassee, that's where a lot of Bellamys are at. Even still, black Bellamys. I'm not sure white Bellamys, but we'll maybe able to find that out. But Tallahassee, Alabama, Georgia, those areas are strongholds for Bellamy families. But anyway, this is just the beginning of the journey, so I wanted to start with this video. And like I said, I'll come back with more once I have my results. Send this off today, and I'm excited. We'll talk then. Thanks.